Hey everyone, welcome back to Josh Gets Lost for our Minecraft in 30 Minutes a Day series. Thinking about maybe calling it Small Chunks. There's a reason for that. Chunks is kind of an important feature of Minecraft. And we've been taking Minecraft, small chunks at a time. You can literally see that I picked up from where we left off last episode by sleeping there and turning it back to nighttime. We will do a nighttime a little later on, but first, I want to get some weapons and things before that. And I enjoy the peaceful farming and building side of Minecraft a lot. So we're going to start with that. But I told you guys last time we put a bucket of water and then put this slab on it. And so we can begin to make our first farm for crops. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. From this side, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. From this side, same thing. In this side, you'll never guess how many we can go for. And so what you can then do is fill in those corners like this. All of these in this square now, this one source of water will hydrate all of the crops in this area. And sorry if you're OCD, but I do not play the game that way. As you can see here, this little guy has no water. He has not grown. We're going to let him be. And we're going to show you guys why I put that slab there. When you're here, if you jump, come on, land on the block. There we go. If you jump on it, it'll turn back to regular dirt and it'll crush your crops. So let's begin a line here. There we go. Some people say it helps to separate these by line. I think it's mathematically a little faster if you don't put the same crop next to itself. But for now, we'll do this. And this hopefully will grow into wheat during the course of this next episode or so, because we have 2 food left. Now, you're going to begin to realize that not everything in Minecraft makes you hungry. Obviously, we talked about last time, if you take damage, you will begin to get hungry as you will need to refill your hearts, and that will deplete your corn dogs there, your hunger pops. But also, you will take damage as you get hit by enemies, other things like that. If you do a lot of sprinting, which you do by holding forward and kind of double tapping the arrow key on Java, that will deplete your hunger. If you do mining and other things, that can deplete your hunger. And so there's lots of little stuff that will deplete your hunger over time. But we have a bucket, but we need some more iron because we're going to need some iron tools. We're going to need some other iron gear, which is one of the first gears you can make, because hopefully after we get some more food on us, we can begin to explore a little around here. I love the ocean, and usually early game, going by boat around the ocean is a great way to explore the world because being in a boat does not use any of your hunger. And so it's a very efficient way to do that. We've also got a lot of coal here, but honestly, I've got 15 coal in my inventory right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of look over this area. I want to try to stay fairly close to the crops to see if they grow at all, but I want to look for that iron. That sweet, sweet, beautiful looking deli meat iron that sometimes shows up on here. You do want to not just check the tops of this. You also want to check the walls. You can see down there we've got some copper. What we got over on this side? We've got some gravel, more copper. Let's go a little farther and see what we find. As you can see there, my hunger is going down. These usually fill up 2 or 3, so I will wait till it goes down to 2 before eating it. I do need to begin to maybe bring some of our animals that we found over here and over there over to our farm area. You usually don't want to kill all the animals in your immediate vicinity, because if you want to start a farm with those and you've killed all the ones nearby your spawn point, it gets harder. You have to go farther in the world and bring them back. Let's walk down here real quick. I'm going to put a torch there. This is a little dark for me. Kind of just peeking for some iron. don't see any. That if you can see it all, usually that's a good enough light level that you don't have to worry about monsters spawning. Monsters, which we haven't encountered yet in this game, thankfully, it show up when the light level is at 0 in the current versions of Minecraft. To give you an example here, on the left side of your screen, there's a little thing that says client light, and it says 15. I'll highlight this on the editing. And there on the 15, you can see 15 are sky and 0 are block, which means all the light for this area, as long as the sun is out and it is daytime, it has full lighting. But at night, there's no light near this. And so it would have a very different thing. Now when we do it, if you look, it has switched. We have 15 sky, 13 block. Or if I stand right here on this block, it has gone up to 14. And as I get farther and farther away from this torch, you can see now we are down to 2. So each torch has its own radius as well. So just something to keep in mind. Usually what I would also do here is begin to maybe, if I'm going to be exploring too far from my home, think about getting a second bed to take with me so that I can sleep if it turns night. But I think we can get back in plenty of time. Maybe those are famous last words. Maybe they're not. All right. We found something here. Hello, Mr. Cow. We found something here kind of amazing. This is sugarcane. And it's something important you can use. It's not something that you necessarily use a ton of right at the start, but it's important later because you can make sugar with it and you can make paper. And paper has so many uses in Minecraft. Making books is one important thing. But also, later on in the game, there's some other very important items you can use with paper that are kind of hard to live without. So sugarcane is always huge. Let's go ahead and eat up. You know, there are a lot of pigs. If I bring back pigs, I'm only bringing back 2. Let's go ahead and have us a little snack. There we go. And we will just get some food here. Now, normally you want to cook any of this, so we'll go back and cook it, but that'll at least mean we'll have something. And these cows, sorry guys, you are far away. Cows are beneficial though because they provide leather, and leather can be used for books, and it can also be used for armor and equipment. So that's a very important thing to have. Yes, I saw the iron, guys. I saw it. Cow, come back! Come back! Where are you going, man? They kind of panic. Oh, you my friend now? It's for the greater good, man. All right. Ooh, we've got at least 2 iron here. There we go. It's always worth digging around a little bit just to see maybe there's some more. Sometimes in Minecraft, a lot of the ore blocks will kind of pop up in veins. Like you can see here, there's a little cluster of them. So that is something to do. All right, we got some iron at least. We've got my old nemesis, the chickens over there. If you want to know why they're my nemesis, you can always watch my old series. I just did a movie recently from my 2nd season of a server called Basement Craft. And there we had quite a lot. That is a dark, spooky cave. We're not going in there yet. And if you're playing at home, you can go in there if you want, but you know, be warned, it's a dark, spooky cave. Dark, spooky caves have bad things in them. All right, so we're going to head back. Let's see, I've got my sugar cane. I've got some leather. Got some iron. Got some meat, which is very important. Speaking of which. Yeah, I saw you hiding there. Some of you guys might have seen something that I missed here. If so, put it in the comments. If I missed any iron or anything. You know, you get busy. I saw some lava. Where did I see that at? Because lava is always fun to have. And if I can get it in my bucket, that has its own special reward. So, this way? Where did we see that lava at? Now, one of the things that will hurt you is jumping from too high of a height. And so, you can see here, I'm kind of making sure I don't just fall off. Oh, here it was. Now the real question, can I reach the source of this lava. So the way water and lava work in this game is they have what are called source blocks. And source blocks are important because I heard an Enderman. Why is there an Enderman? All right, I think it's time to get home. I heard an Enderman. I do have the subtitles on the right side of the screen. That's for some of you guys who may enjoy noticing what sounds there are. You can easily see those displayed. For me also, sometimes Minecraft makes weird sounds. And I like to be able to look over there on the right real quick if I thought I heard something weird, just to see what it was. I find that very helpful as I'm playing, and you can turn those on in the accessibility menu. All right, we may see some mobs after all. I may have overestimated my distance here, but at least we know where our little bed is. We're not going to have any because I've got my wonderful little nightlight there. There we go. All right, so we'll see. We'll keep an eye out and point out any strange mobs that I see around us. Always good after you sleep at night to kind of take stock of where you're at, look around, see if there's anything. We really didn't let it get dark that long, so probably not too much spawned on us, but that is what we were doing. All right, let's cook this. Let's cook the steaks first. I mean the pork chops. Then we'll do the steaks, and then we'll get on. All right, how's our crops doing? Ooh, look. So it's beginning to grow. You can see here we've got kind of first stage, second stage, third stage maybe. And so that's pretty exciting. We can actually look at it. If you look on the right side, it says targeted block. Minecraft wheat age 3. So this is the third stage. This is the first. That's the 0. And that's the second. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, and 3. And I think there's 7, but you don't really notice. You just kind of play and let them grow, and that is how that works. So we got an advancement, by the way, while I was running back terrified, called Hot Stuff, which is pretty cool. What I'm going to do is put this lava somewhere that is safe, and that way I can get back to it and still have my bucket for now, since I don't have very much iron. And I'm going to know underneath this little cobblestone right here, I have some lava, which we will use for many things here in the future. All right, so that's in. Let's get our iron cooking. We really need a third one to make a pickaxe, but maybe I'll make an iron sword, you know, just for fun. That'd be kind of cool. Come on, babies, grow my beautiful wheat. So one of the experiments we'll do, when I told you to mark where your spawn area is earlier, is your spawn area will actually have, it's an area of your world that you spawn into. But also, unless you're playing hardcore, in which case you don't ever respawn, if you die and you don't have a bed set, as you can see here, when I go over to this bed, if I right click it, it won't let me sleep, but usually it'll say something like respawn point set, which I did earlier when I first slept. You can see here. So right now, unless this bed gets broken, I will respawn in this bed if I die. However, say I'm out traveling, I set down the bed to sleep somewhere on an island in the ocean, and then I pick it back up and I head back out. If I die at that point, I will actually spawn right back over here. And so one of the things we want to do, I think this is going to be a spawn area where we can actually build because of the beautiful backdrop and everything like that. But if you have a terrible spawn area, what you can do is just set up a little kind of house and base camp and make that be something that is, if you happen to die, especially at night, maybe you're down in the caves and mines and you die and you didn't have your bed set, and you come back up here and it's night and now there's monsters everywhere. If you already have a little safe house there, maybe some supplies, some tools for emergencies, those kind of things, you'll be pretty good off if you ever die and come back. And so that's something to do. But also, as you can see here, when you're close to your farms, they grow. If you get too far away, which I will show you here in the options under video settings, there's a thing called simulation distance. And that's how many chunks, which are 16 block regions of the world. That's how many chunks you are away from your farm and from animals and other things like that. And that it'll be loading those things in and making them grow and making them age and go through the game cycle. So that's a very important thing. I think I missed our coal. I'm just wasting coal. Sorry for any of you here who are like super worried about that. Let's get us a sword. Or, you know, actually one of the things that might be more beneficial than a sword. Let's see here. Can I make it? I've got sticks. I've got planks. Where is it at? I don't usually use these a lot in the game. We have, oh, I need one more plank. So let's grab one of these. And now hopefully shield should be on here. So let's make a shield. That'll be something useful. There it is on the left side of the screen. That can be used if we get attacked by zombies or something like that. I'll just keep it here in my inventory. Look at this, look it up. Our crops are really growing. But as I was saying before, the distance away you are from your farms is what keeps them loaded in the game. The game keeps track of them and makes them grow and things like that while you're nearby. But let's say we were to build a new base farther away from here. Maybe you're playing with your friends and they wanted to live right here and you're like, I don't want to live next to my friend. They're a moron. So you go across the ocean over there. It will always keep some of the areas around the spawn loaded into your game's memory, which is important because there may be some farms later that you want to build that you could put in those areas and they will always be loaded and working. And that's something else to keep track of. So that's why I encourage you guys in the first episode to take a screenshot of where you spawned in at, even though I might have moved a few blocks off. We'll do some experiments later once we have lots of crops to try out and see which of those chunks over in that area are the actual spots that are loaded in always when we go farther away, and see maybe if we can use those to build a cool farm later on. So there we go. All right, we're growing crops. We're getting that going. Let's see. You know what? I'm getting low on wood, so let's check the sky. Did these all cook? Perfect. Now you don't want to just keep all your resources on you, because that's a good way to lose something important if you die. So let's get our pork chops down here. There we go. And let's go cut some more of this birch. I do want to kind of peek down here. This seems like a prime area for bad guys to come in. Make ourselves a little stairway. Sneak down here a little bit. I can hear a skeleton already. We can light it up. We want to light up the entrance. And let me light up this side as well. Ooh, we've got some more lava. That's nice. And this will help keep, at least for these nearby regions where something could kind of wander out towards us, we can keep those loaded, keep those lit up so that way there's no mobs showing up here. Although most of this is under the sky, so that we should be okay there. All right, let me head back up and let's go get ourselves a little more birch. Good to know that lava's down there, though. In fact, nope, I don't want to do that yet. I don't want to face the skelly. I don't even have a sword. All right. Where are you at, Birch? Now, if you're cutting down trees, if you leave a log up there, the leaves will never despawn, and it will always just be up there and be in the way. So I highly encourage you to make sure you cut down your trees all the way. It's kind of good Minecraft etiquette, especially if you're playing with other people, because it kind of drives some of us crazy to see floating trees when we're walking by. You know, just something to think about. All right, let's get some more birch. Is this one going to be too high? I can keep the bottom one there and jump up on it. There we go. And we want to kind of just hang out here for a second because we're going to want any sticks or any of those saplings that may drop to be our presents. So You can never have too much wood and logs and planks in Minecraft. You need them for making sticks and tools. They're great for building. They're also important for crafting things like chests to store stuff in. So it's always good to have those things. Sometimes these get stuck on other trees. So let me get this going a bit. There we go. This one might be a problem. Hey, Piggy. I hope you didn't hear what I did to your brothers across the way. They weren't good brothers. You don't miss them. So don't worry about them. There we go. Now you can see, since I actually got these two cut, it's starting to decay there. That happens with really close trees in these little clumps, which are not my favorite. I mean, you can't even jump under them because they're so short. And if you want to do other things like ride a horse and go through them, it can be quite a hassle later on. There we go. Some nice soothing. We got pigs oinking. We've got trees decaying and leaves falling. I need some saplings, guys. You can see the sun setting. The good news is this is really close. You can also break the leaves to get saplings. So we're going to head back down this way and begin to sleep. Now, eventually what we'll do is we will build ourselves a small shelter around us here. So that way we can come here. If it is night, we can get away from the monsters and sleep. Because if monsters are too close to you, they will not allow you to sleep. And so that is an important thing to be aware of while you're playing. Always trying to peek out for any iron I might see in here. Uh-oh. All right, you put your shield in your offhand. All right, we've blocked. He is doing some damage. There we go. So we've got our first monster kill of the series. That was the guy we've been hearing all along. Took quite a bit out of us, though. When you're not wearing any armor, those skeletons can really do some damage. So you always got to be careful. But there we go. We got him. We got that blocked off with some lights. That way they don't find their way out to get us. And yeah, we got two advancements there. We got Not Today, Thank You, which is using our shield to stop a projectile, and Monster Hunter. So skeletons are one of the main monsters of the Minecraft world. You'll find them in caves. You'll find them at night. Out here, they're usually armed with bows. Sometimes they have enchanted bows, which can be very powerful. And if I took 2 shots with one of those, I might have been in a lot more trouble than I was with that guy. But skeletons, like one of the other mobs we'll hear about in a minute, they will burn out here. So if you sleep and they come out into the light, the sunlight, they will burn. Zombies are also the same. That's another creature that lives in this world that will also burn during the daytime. We're getting close on the wheat, guys. We are getting close. Sad, sad, sad. So there we go. We actually have one that is complete. Let me put my shield off. I don't really like having it on and in the way while I'm playing. So now I have my first wheat. Yay! And now I also have 3 seed. So we can begin to plant this. And now we've gotten more seed. Any of you guys want to be seed? Nope. Sad face. All right. But now we can do something very fun here before the end of this episode. In the next 4 minutes that we have, we can begin to get ourselves some animals. Now, there's a few different ways to corral animals. One, which is a popular thing to do, is to make fences, which I will actually do because I've been getting all this birch I'm actually going to use these oak logs here. Get us some sticks. And here's the funny part. I never remember the recipe for fences. There it is. 2 planks on each side, 2 sticks in the middle. You'll need 6 things. It gives you 3 fences. It's kind of an expensive thing to get, but we can get several of these to get 12 fences. Just using that. And let's put them right over here. Excuse me. Now with wooden items, your axe is going to usually be your best tool for chopping those down. I'm not sure why this one decided to do this. All right, there we go. We're going to actually make another item to put there in the middle. What we can do here is... Now, just like our own world, topsoil on top and usually a few layers down, there's dirt. What we can do here is actually take this dirt. Now, animals cannot jump more than 2 blocks. In fact, they can't jump more than a block and a half, which actually, it kind of visually doesn't look like it, but fences are considered in Minecraft a block and a half tall. And so I can't jump over those under normal circumstances, and animals can't either. But we're going to actually go get a gate, which is another fun thing here. Gross. I don't want to make oak if I have birch fences. All right, so it's the opposite of a fence. Instead of 2 planks on each side and 2 sticks in the middle, it's 2 sticks on each side and 2 planks in the middle. I usually just use the recipe book, so I don't even remember half of these normally, and I've been playing Minecraft for a bit now, so that's you. That is perfectly all right. All right, let's see how much time we have left. All right, can I get some cows into this pen in the next minute and a half? That is our challenge. And the way we're going to do this is cows love wheat. So let me get this guy's attention. Come here, buddy. And sheep love wheat as well. So we'll probably work on that next episode. Remember, when you're getting animals, you always want to at least get 2. You're thinking Noah's Ark here. You want to get 2 of the animals. And that way, good night. Who is mowing the lawn? That's why we need animals. You guys need to come in here. You can get them. Sometimes they're kind of dumb and they will have trouble at the gate. Guys, come on. There we go. Come here. Come here. Nope. Sir. Oh, this is also all right, because if he jumps down into here, come here, he can now not get out. So that's one of the reasons why having a wall back there can be good. I'm going to remove that. By the way to switch that to your other hand is to either grab it and put it here in the crafting interface, or when you're holding it, you can just push the F key. That will move it over to your hand. I'm not going to hold it though, because I don't want you guys leaving. There we go. And we have another wheat, which means we can do something really cool to end this episode. And no, I don't mean plant 4 more seeds in the ground. We want to use our 2 wheat that we have to right-click on these cows to feed them. And when we feed them, they will fall in love. And we will get a baby, and we will also get, you saw a little green dot on the bottom of the screen, experience. You look at the bottom of my screen, you can see a 5. That means the things I've done in this world, cooking and breeding these animals and killing the skeleton, have given me 5 experience points, which would be very useful later for doing things like enchantments. But look at that. We got a little baby cow. Our little cow farm has started. This is way too small, but it's good enough for now. And so here on Minecraft in 30 minutes a day, or small chunks, we got to start off small. We only have 30 minutes a day. We're busy people. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Be sure to subscribe if you want to keep following this series. Let me know in the comments what you're liking. Let me know maybe some ideas for what you think we should get to next. And definitely let me know if you have copied the seed and are using it in your own survival world to play along with me. I hope we can do that together and have lots of fun. I'm, once again, Josh Gets Lost, and thank you guys for getting lost with me today. See you next time. Later.